Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to week 3 of our health challenge. And today is going to be very special, very different, because instead of doing a health challenge, I'm going to be presenting my testimony. So let's get started with a quick word of prayer, and then let's dive right in. Dear Jesus, we thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for another week, new opportunities. Bless our week. Help us to be more like you. Bless us. Keep us all safe and healthy. Amen. Okay, the parable of the talents. What are you going to do with the life God has given you? Here's some background of the story of the talents and what the story means to me. The story of the talents is found in Matthew 25:14 through 30. If anyone has their Bible, I will strongly encourage you to pick it up and read along with us. In the specific story, talents symbolize money, but it can be applied to money, gifts, or time. I view the story of the talents as a call to action. We are all given a life to live. How we live it is our choice. In this story, the lives of 3 men are presented to us, and we get the opportunity to look at their lives and see what they did with the talents that God gave them. We learn lessons of stewardship, responsibility, productivity, accountability, and reward for faithfulness. In the next few slides, I will dissect and present the story of the talents. As I do, please ask God to give you the eyes to see what He wants you to see from this story. As we delve into this story, consider the following questions. What did every man do with the talents that God gave to them? What happened when the master came back? And what happened to the man with 1 talent? Matthew 25:14 through 15. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. The stage is set, the journey is begun. The 3 men are given talents. Person 1, 5 talents. Person 2, 2 talents. And person 3, 1 talent. What are they going to do with these talents? The choice is up to them. Let's read on and see what they do. What the first person did is found in Matthew 25:16. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. The man who received 5 talents doubled his profit and came back with 10 talents. He used what God gave him, and he doubled his profit. Matthew 25:17. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained another 2. So he also doubled. Matthew 25:18. But he that had received the 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Matthew 25:19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants come and reckoned with them. Matthew 25:20. And so he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more talents. This is the master's response. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Matthew 25:22. He also that had received the 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. And his Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received that 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee, that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth, and lo, there thou hast that is thine. So I was afraid, I dug your talent in the ground, and this is where your talent is. It's in the ground. Matthew 25:26-27 is the response. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with a surety. Matthew 25:28-29. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But for him that hath not, shall be taken away even that which he hath. Matthew 25:30. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Wow, what a story. In just these few verses, a lot has unfolded. What a sad reality for the guy with 1 talent. He was not a good steward of what God has given him, and his talent was taken away from him and given to the man with 10 talents. On the contrary, the other 2 men were responsible and were good stewards of what their master had entrusted with them, and they were rewarded for their faithfulness in the end. So let's reflect and say, what will be said of us when Jesus comes back to judge us? Will we be like the man with 1 talent, or who hid his talent, or will we shine for Jesus, do what he called us to do? Will we live our lives to the fullest potential? The choice is up to us. So let's revisit our reflection question, but this time include ourselves in it. What did I do with the talent God gave me? What will happen when my master comes back? And what will happen if I don't use my 1 talent? How this has impacted my life, and what can you do with the talents God has given you? So when I read the story of the talents, God clearly spoke to me and said, what are you going to do with the life that I gave you? What talents have I given you that you can use to benefit others? And this is how the weekly health challenge began. I used to let fear hold me back, but I remember 2 Timothy 1:17. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. As this new month has begun, my challenge for everyone is to pray and ask God, what can I do with the talent you gave me? Thank you for listening, and I pray this was a blessing, and have a great week.